Yo, yo! What's up, everyone? Sweet 16. Just finished week one, or first week of playoffs,
First round.
Let's talk about surprises. Any big What was the big surprise?
Game over, almost losing again? That was pretty big.
They told us not to talk about it.
They told us not to talk about it.
Let's start them off because their game just ended. Yeah, they almost was another one-hitter quitter this season. One and done season. But they were able to pull out by one in overtime against like a free agency.
Overtime.
They were so scared they had to make two teams this year.
Yeah.
So
they had to get out the granite rule.
I thought lockdown made a really big. That was a big surprise. Seeded number 21.
But we talked about in the beginning of the show, you know, bad boys. They barely had 5 players, right? They don't show up. That's the problem. So
yeah, the chemistry wasn't there. Also.
Chemistry wasn't there. You know, you have Fred, but he can only do so much, and so
Whalen played.
Whalen
played
the
last 3 games.
But he missed the last 3 games. The chemistry's not there. We called it out. Like they're one of the top seeds that would lose. So we talked about that. So was it a surprise seeding wise? Yeah, but we knew all going in that if there's a top team that was gonna lose, it'd be them.
Yeah. I mean, okay. So do you see them as a Cinderella team?
You know who they play next week? You know who they play? Mike Bibbystein. One and done.
Get that out of your head.
All right,
You get that Cinderella talk out of your head because they play 20 or better.
all right, but now looking at the bracket.
No, but I
he's
talked
next.
about them. But the last game, they played well. They've got good guard play. They got a good team. They just played in a tough Scottsdale league. But now they got to play 20 or better. So it's a tough matchup going to the Sweet 16.
That's a tough game.
It's a tough game.
All right, this is gonna be a long show, so we're just gonna get started with the matchups on Sunday. So we're just gonna go down. First game, we have Old School versus the Bulls. Old School is the #1 ranked team. We're #1 seeded team in Arizona, and the Bulls. I don't know if you guys remember last year. It came down to the wire. That was a barn burner. That was one of the best games of the tournament last season.
They're like
Bulls lost a few pieces.
They're
Old
not the
School got
same
even
team.
stronger.
Yes.
So I see Old School winning. I mean, they're the #1 seed. I don't see them having any issues with the Bulls.
The Bulls is a name recognition right now. They're not the same team as they have been the last couple seasons. They've struggled all year. They're number 17 overall. So I mean, they still got some veterans on their team, but Old School is just, I think, flat out going to win. They're just, like you said, they got stronger, and they're just a veteran team that'll take it. They'll just beat them.
Yeah. You guys got any thoughts on Old School? I know you guys hadn't even seen them play
Yeah,
yet.
I think
so.
they're the reason last year they were almost the same exact team. Fundamental, play together.
They don't beat themselves. Yep.
They're not real saucy, if you want to say. They're just kind of the Spurs.
Yeah.
And
we said
Get out there and get it done.
Get it done.
yeah,
Exactly.
so I
way to
think
get
it's
it done.
gonna be a boring game, but I think Old School will win.
It'll be low scoring, but the Old School should pull it out.
Second game, we have Splash Brothers versus X-Over. Or no, Staff Brothers. Our team. Uh-oh.
He didn't mistake in that.
We look like a splash at a certain time. We do look like a splash. We making buckets. We make buckets. Man, that's a matchup I don't want to. I mean, I would love to play against DeLon and Dwayne, but that's gonna be a tough matchup.
That's going to be our hardest game of the season.
That's gonna be hard to see because they still got some size, and those two guys are gonna be hard to stop. If we can stop them, which we probably won't stop them, but we can slow them down a little bit. Slow them down a little bit. Force them to beat us. Other guys
Can't stop them.
Can't stop them. They're
Slow
tough.
them down.
That'd be an interesting game. I don't expect a blowout because I think we play hard, we play smart, but
Yeah, it's if we can stop DeLon or not from getting 40.
I just don't like seeing X over make it all the time. For some reason, every year they make it down.
they do.
To like
They do. They won the
final
championship game
four.
last year. They won. Yeah.
DeLon's a heck of a player, you know. I see
Yeah, he
him in
is.
other places, not just here. And that man just finishes. Like,
Yeah.
if he's going left, you're done.
Yeah.
If he's going left, you're done.
Yeah.
You know, you got to try to keep him outside and try to get him to shoot himself out of rhythm because
Yes.
he's gonna take shots.
He's gonna take shots.
So you got to get, even if he hits a few, keep pushing him to shoot more. Just not letting him get his feet set, make him take some bad shots and let him shoot himself out of
That's
rhythm.
exactly a good point. Because he'll shoot. He'll make us something. If he gets in rhythm, he'll start making it. He'll get hot. He'll get hot.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to get him out of rhythm a little bit, force him
Make it-
uncomfortable shots. So
Make it a hard day.
Actually, what I'm most worried about is their size. They got a lot of size on that team.
lot of size.
I think that's going to give us. I mean,
Yeah, they
DeLon, we know he's going to get his, but I think it's Lavelle, DeGrasso.
Even Andre Wood. He's.
I mean, our
big
biggest
solid
guy is Javon.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's 6'4", 180. 6'4", 150. The
Come
game
on,
weight?
Boyd.
125?
What are you?
5'6", 5'6",
Our
220.
forward's 5'9". So,
200.
220.
but yeah, we'll move on.
Damn, Lauren, give me some credit, man.
And then third game, we have the Tempe game over guys against Twisted Steel with Sex Appeal. I think this might be one of the better
This
games.
is gonna be a
Sunday.
great game, great matchup. They both are very similar. I'm expecting a barn burner as well too. This is physical. It's gonna be physical.
I see a possible upset in this game.
Twisted Steel?
Yeah.
They've been playing hard. I think Twisted Steel needs Tony Donald. If he shows up, because they were talking about him not showing up, but if they get him, he's gonna be a big
I
big
saw
help.
Twisted Steel Tuesday night and they look good.
Yes, they did.
They look
Strong.
very good. They play like that, and if Game Over plays the way they play tonight, I think Twisted
Game
Steel's
over
gonna
has to
pull
play a
that out.
good 44 minutes.
Let's not forget, Game Over
Game
lost
Over.
Tyler for the season.
That's
Yeah,
true.
and
That's
you know
huge.
what? Game Over tends to beat themselves
Seems to beat
sometimes,
themselves, yeah.
so they've got a, they got a little blessing tonight. I think they went to church on Sunday, got some blessings, but that doesn't work all the time.
Yeah, with Game Over, throughout the season, they're playing team ball, moving the ball, looking good. Come playoff time, it seems like they just kind of get individualized. They start missing shots. They start forcing them to issue too much. So I could see an upset. Honestly, I could see an upset. If Game Over doesn't come with their full game, Twisted Steel can pull it out. Twisted Steel is good enough to win, regardless.
So it's gonna be one and done again for Game Over. You calling it?
They were 0 and done last year. They were 0. It might be. If that was an upset, I would say Twisted Steel is
that's
probably
a
the
tough
best.
first round matchup.
That's a tough for
Definitely.
them.
So moving on. So far we have our Cinderella boys, Lockdown, 21 seed, playing Mike Bibby's 20 or better.
You calling them Cinderella? They moving on?
Well,
Is your
they're not
team
moving around,
moving
but
on?
I mean, for them to beat Bad Boys in the first
But
round.
I think that the record and their rankings a little bit understated, just because they're good. Towards the end they got a lot better. They played as a team because they came together. This is the first year they played together. They got some cohesiveness. TJ Becker's a great point guard for them. But
Yeah.
playing Mike Bibby, they're gonna put up a battle. It'll be closer than you think, but 20 or better should pull through. They have better talent, overall talent.
Yeah. And got 20 or better. You got to see him play for the first time, right, this year?
They have to make it to the championship.
He's gotta go.
Okay. Well, there goes James. Thank you, James, for joining us.
Yeah, it's like if they don't make it to the finals, something's wrong there.
20 or better?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're too talented.
They're way too talented. If they don't make it to the finals, then they need to figure out some chemistry.
But they should know that teams are gonna gun for them. They got the name recognition in Bibby. They should know. They can't come in lax. That's the problem with them. If
They've lost a game in Scottsdale, haven't they?
yeah, but it was against the Splash Brothers.
Splash Brothers.
But the first round they just played right now, they barely beat the free agent team by like 30 or 40 points. It should have been an 80. It should have been an 80-point loss. They just kind of lacked lazical. So they need to come out stronger. That's all I got.
They'll be fine. I actually see them going to the Final Four. I mean, if they match up with Game Over, I think they're going to come out of that bracket
Yeah.
and make it into the Final Four.
I agree.
So, next game we have Donkey Punching Kangaroos, #1 team out of Gilbert. They were seeded 3rd in the tournament, going against Hidden Trips.
Rematch of the regular season.
Another Gilbert team.
Rematch of the regular season.
Yeah, I think Hidden Trips got a little lucky tonight, playing a team with only 4 guys, so they kind of snuck into the Sweet 16 tonight. So, yeah, what do you think?
I mean, Donkey Punching, they beat them in the regular season. Hidden Trips.
Yeah.
Hidden Trips has struggled all season, up and down. They did get lucky a little bit, but I think they're looking a lot better. Towards the end of the season, they looked a little bit better.
Yeah.
Ryan Brown's kind of carried the team a little bit. That Connor kid is a nice player.
Yeah.
Long guard. I like that.
Yeah, seen him play tonight. He's
good.
He real fundamental. point
Real
guard.
fundamental, real long,
He
good.
reminds me of something like Carter Williams.
Yes. Very smart. I mean, he's just long and knows how to play the game. He's a very smart player. So.
And if we can get Ryan to play, not talk
See,
to
Ryan gets hot. He's hard to stop, but sometimes
I mean-
the mental game gets to him a little bit. He gets frustrated with the calls, frustrated with the stats people, the clock and stuff. He just needs to keep his hand in the game. If he does so, he'll be fine. But the mental game gets to him a little bit.
NBA refs are not good for Ryan Brown. No refs are good enough for Ryan
Isn't
Brown.
Ryan Brown a referee too?
Is he?
He refs.
Ryan,
Really?
next thing Ryan's gonna say, I did NBA guy like last week. What do you say? Yeah, okay.
That's Ryan for you, man.
But you know what?
Love him, bro.
Interest might get lucky again because Donkey Punching they've had a hard time putting together
have.
5.
They have.
So
They
they
have.
might. You never know.
So you said like Hidden Trips, luck of the draw, man.
Luck
If
of
they
the
can
draw.
pull up another win, move it to the Elite 8, that'll be a good win for them. But they're playing well. They're playing better, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Next game we have Set It Off, seeded
11.
11, going against Ball So Hard.
This is a nice little warm-up game for Balls Hard. I think Zach got about 15 alley-oop dunks, a couple windmills.
But yeah, Jason Harrison was telling me he's been dreaming about this game. He's having dreams.
Big man Jason, all right.
Yeah, so
Love the confidence.
yeah,
He's got the size, don't got the hops.
they definitely got the size to match
He
up with
needs, to
Balls
touch
Hard.
he needs to touch the top of the square if he has a chance to block anybody.
That's true. But if he can do it, the thing with Zach, if you can push him off the block a little bit, that's key. He's a
needs
big
someone
guy.
big
He's not
and
strong,
That
super
was
strong.
a big if.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's the thing. If Zach's a tall, lanky guy, if you can push him out of the block, it'll take him out of his game a little bit. And Jason and Lavelle being down low could potentially, force the issue a little bit there. But you still got D-Mac to guard with, Brandon 71.
Yeah, they got a. I would say they have a really solid team
They do.
all around.
Yeah.
And that goes to tell you why they're national champions.
Yeah.
They have every position you need.
Yeah. I like set it up. They got good players like Maggiano, Host, everybody's good, but it's a tough draw for them.
Real tough draw.
Tough draw. So I don't see them coming
National
out this one.
champions.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have the Splash Brothers versus LT Bucks. Both teams like to run and gun. This should be a high-scoring affair.
Dude, LT Bucks is the surprise team out of all the leagues to me. Remember, they start with 15 guys, but the players they do have are really solid.
They're another team that kind of got lucky tonight.
They did.
played another team with 4 guys.
They did, but they handled their business. I mean, Anthony was just killing it. Kevin Johnson was like 9 of 10 for 3-pointers.
Was he?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Talking. He can shoot.
He's not real
Gets out-
fast, not real
Wait, Drake?
athletic.
You talking about Drake?
Drizzy?
Drizzy. Yeah,
Drizzy?
Yeah, he was calm coming down the fourth quarter.
He was talking, but that's a good overall team. I like because they can score in bunches. That kid Anthony, he's a good player, but they're going against Splash Brothers.
Yeah, let's be real.
Another tough draw for them. Let's be real. It's a tough draw.
Yeah, I think everybody's gonna have a tough game coming
Oh, yeah.
into
Oh, yeah.
Sweet 16. But
I just don't think they match up well
The
enough.
Elite Eight is gonna be.
That's where we're gonna find out. Separate the men
LT
from the
Bucks doesn't
boys.
have the size. The thing is with LT Bucks, they don't have the size. They have the guard play, shooters, but
We're gonna separate the Borans from the real men.
that's an oxymoron, man. That's an oxymoron. I'm too pretty to be.
He's super.
Next one.
I heard we saw Bourne's twin tonight.
Borans twin, yes.
That's the guy from the future. He came
Yeah.
back. That's me in the future.
Yeah, it's him in the future. He had no shot.
Patrick.
Oh, that's not me then. That's not me.
That's not me then.
That's not me.
I'm gonna
When
find a
you're
picture
60,
of
you're still
Patrick.
be shooting
That's
jumpers.
not me. I'm a jump shooter, homie.
I'm a jump shooter. 60 or
6 years old.
35,
Find me in the
I don't
corner.
care.
The long lost brother.
Some racist ass
All right,
comments.
man.
And I swear this is not an Asian league. There's only about 2 or 3 of them.
We all do stats though.
Yeah.
Last matchup of the night. We have the Nobodies from Palm Valley, seeded number 10, versus Game Over 2.0.
Another great
Seed of
matchup.
7. This is
Another
a great matchup.
Palm Valley team that goes against Game Over.
That's their Achilles heel.
Palm Valley's Palm Valley's the kryptonite to Game Over. They seem to
Yeah.
struggle against these Palm Valley teams.
No,
Is
I
it because
think
the
they
big?
struggle in the playoffs?
Yeah, it's just
But that was the worst Palm Valley team they struggled with. They shouldn't have had no issues.
they were
with that team.
1-7.
I mean, Ramon Franklin was a great player.
Good player, solid. Love watching him play, man.
If he didn't foul out, we might be talking about Palm Valley.
I think once he fouled out, the team kind of crumbled a little
Yeah.
bit. They lost their
They lost
composure a
their
little bit.
playmaker.
Yeah, Game Over should have lost that game. Like you said, in the playoffs they
He's probably
struggle.
the best unknown player.
I agree. We don't talk about him much. We don't talk about him. I don't ever see
him.
them.
I've
Yeah.
never seen him play. And if he's on a good team, he could be a great point guard.
Yeah, Game Over's got to get their stuff together, man, because they either get too frustrated or they just get out of their game and they just lose it. So I don't know. I don't know if it's the competition or what.
We'll see what Josh said. We were able to catch up with Josh to
Yeah,
see
he has some thoughts on this team.
to see what his why they've been struggling against Palm Valley. There's Josh.
Right, we got first round. We just finished here in Tempe. We had a pretty good competitive tournament. Game Over. They barely won tonight. I don't know Palm Valley teams. I don't know.
Hey, it's like our kryptonite or something.
Yeah, it's your kryptonite. You guys barely beat like a free agent team.
Yes.
I'm glad you guys got the win.
We're just trying out some new tactics, and
That's the go-to answer right there.
No,
That's the go-to answer.
No, we came out a little rusty. I mean, hell, we all got here and we've been working all day. But regardless, I mean, we kind of one of those things that we were afraid of. We kind of started playing down in the competition. It was a tough game, both ends of the court. But I mean, we're better than this, and we'll come back on Sunday and come out with our heads out of our rear ends and play good basketball. But
Out of his rear ends, you said.
Yeah.
Out of his
I'll
rear
keep it PG.
Yeah,
but-
you guys. I mean, you guys got a. Defense was there.
Yeah.
You guys weren't getting very many calls.
Well, we started. I'm not going to bring the refs into it, but I mean, the people that were here saw it. But it was a tough game. We weren't getting the calls that we wanted. We thought they were getting their calls, but I mean, you talk to them, they weren't getting their calls. I mean, there's two sides to every coin there and two sides to every story. But the biggest thing is, I was non-existent in that game. I mean, we weren't playing our normal game. We were playing, one-on-one, and we got the talent, each individual player. We can take everybody out, but we needed to play better team basketball, and we just didn't do that tonight. But
yeah, so I mean, you're playing on a couple teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we call it the Brandon
Brandon Walker.
Yeah, the Brandon Walker.
Hey, Brandon Walker's old though. I ain't old yet.
You lose on one team and then I got the next game. I'm still in the tournament. So I hope you guys do well. How do you think the tournament is going?
Oh, tournament's going well. I came up here Tuesday night and was checking out the competition, saw Bibby's team, and just kind of want to see who all is in it, and I'm pretty excited. I mean, it's very rarely do you get to be in a league that's got this many teams from this many different parts of the valley. So I'm pretty stoked, and I'm glad that we got the W tonight. A little bummed because now I got 2 games on Sunday, but I'm not the only one. So, but
there's plenty of guys playing on 2 teams, so you won't be the only one. Shouts out to your team to get a win. Sometimes you got to get a dirty win. Sometimes.
Hey, I'm glad we got this out game 1 because we can't be playing like this against Splash Brothers.
They didn't lose the first game.
We're not one and done this year.
You guys need to go shake that team hand, because if you guys would have lost that game, we would have probably been like,
you would have been
one and done again.
Hey, in that game,
come on.
No joke. In that game, I was thinking, oh shit, if we lose, I was like, man, if we lose this, I know what you are gonna write.
I don't write very long articles, but
I knew you'd go off on that one.
It would have been 3 paragraphs under game over.
It wouldn't have been nothing for anything else. Like, no other game would have mattered. It just would have been game over, and now, AKA, one and done.
Yep, AKA.
Again.
Well, next season, you guys would have been one and done.
Yeah, I would have changed I would have put duct tape on them, but no, we got that dirty win out, and we'll play smarter basketball these next couple games. So.
All right, so we'll see you Sunday.
Yes. Yes.
Come out and watch some U Hoops. We got Sweet 16 coming, and it should be a great evening.
Yeah, we got the rust out game 1. We're good. So.
All right. So see you Sunday.
Well, yeah, that was Josh. Yeah, man. So I don't know, man.
I think Josh is kind of like the vocal leader on this team. Mike is too, but I think they really need to bring their chemistry together. If the refs suck or whatever happens, they need to just play.
If they play again the way they played tonight, the nobodies are going to beat them. I'm going to call that right now. I think nobodies. They're way more talented than Palm Valley expansion, so they're going to have to bring it Sunday night.
Because I was watching the nobodies, they actually play well as a team. Like you said, they played together
Those guys
before.
are really
You can
good.
tell they move the ball well. They know where everybody's is.
They play down in the competition, though. I think Game Over does.
Yes.
They always play
yes.
down in the competition, and
Well,
then come down the stretch. Then they have to start really playing.
Real pressing a little bit.
They were down 5, and they were able to come back, tie the game, go in overtime, and then they won the game. So
Would you say they're the most overrated team then? Are we giving them too much credit?
Game over?
Yeah.
I think.
Because playoffs is a bit different game. You got to be able to play physical.
Yeah,
You're not going to get a lot of calls.
Are they the most overrated top 4 team right now in the
Yes,
tournament?
I think they're number 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think if we're talking at their best, they're a top. I would think they're a 4.
That's exactly it. Their talent there is their top 4 talent-wise. But as far as overrated, as far as not living up to the potential, they're up there, man. They don't live up to their potential most
Come
of
on,
the time.
Tempe, bring it.
I know. That's the one team out of 10 people that has to make
1
it.
out of Tempe, man. That has a chance.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much gonna be all the games for Sunday. So
Who's
let's talk.
advancing to the Elite 8?
Well, that was gonna be my next question. Who do you guys? Well, the Elite 8. I mean, that's kind of what we just talked about. Who's your Final 4?
My Final 4. Splash Brothers, Ball So Hard. Let's see. Splash Brothers, Ball So Hard. Old School. I think Old School will make it. And there's one more other team in my mind. And 20 or better.
Yeah. I mean,
Those are going to be the 4 teams.
that's pretty easy. That's my. I mean,
I'll take lockdown.
You're gonna take lockdown?
Come on, boring.
No, old school.
Yeah.
Who would you put money on? That's the
Old
question.
school. Splash.
Old school probably has the easiest way to the Final Four.
Well, see, I think Ball So Hard and Splash Brothers play each other in the Final Four.
Yep.
That's gonna be a great matchup if they make it. So
Which I think
to
they
me,
will.
They will. They have to. It's an upset if they don't.
And then it's gonna be 20 or better versus old school. That's your prediction, right, for the Final Four? Those will be the winner of Splash
That
Brothers.
that might be the best Final Four we've ever had.
The winner of Splash
It
Brothers,
is.
Ball So Hard, is taking the championship. I'll call it right now. The winner of that's the two best teams,
Ball
I
So
think.
Hard or
Splash Brothers. Whoever comes out of that bloodbath is gonna win the championship.
I wish we had a Palm Valley guy right here to represent us.
It don't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I'm taking 3 teams from Scottsdale. Making it.
Dang, boy, like that.
Hey, let's be real. Let's be real.
Come on, we got to promote all the leagues, boy. It's not all
do.
about Scottsdale.
We do,
right?
but one's got to be the top, right?
Yeah.
Scottsdale's the best.
Yeah.
So last week you
Scottsdale got
picked
great
Splash Brothers to go all the way.
Yeah.
I picked Ball So Hard. I know we didn't get to talk to Javon because you weren't on the show last week. Who do you got going all the way?
I have.
Don't say no Tempe team either.
I haven't seen Splash Brothers play, but with the personnel they have, it's Ball So Hard and Splash Brothers is gonna be like
That's what I'm
last
saying.
possession game.
That's
you
what I'm
know?
saying.
So I'm gonna take Splash Brothers.
There we go. Smart man. You're learning.
You know why? Because they can shoot.
Yeah.
They can shoot, and I think if Ball So Hard doesn't have a great game, I think they're not gonna be able to pull it out.
So everybody doesn't think Mike Bibby's team's gonna go at all. That's a really talented start.
I think but here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Talented top four.
But here's the thing. I think they will beat old school. They'll make it to the championship game, I think, against the winner of Splash Brothers versus Ball So Hard. But I'm still gonna stick to my gun and say Splash Brothers takes it all the way. It might be Splash versus 20 or better.
Yeah.
That's my final
That's
championship
gonna
game.
be a pretty good
But Splash
championship
Brothers
game.
got to play. I mean, they got to play hard.
Well, because Ball So Hard plays pretty damn good defense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Their defense,
They do.
they're long. They play hard defense. They know how to play. So we'll see what happens.
I just want to see everybody at the full strength. You know, I don't want to have any excuses coming in.
No
late if I don't-
excuses.
I don't want to say Zach's not there or Nick's not there.
Somebody's always gonna complain about the referees.
We got an NBA ref this time.
No,
I mean, I can't get any better than
Hey,
that.
Can't get no
I saw
better.
I saw
What do you want
this
me to do?
I saw this dude complain to Leon about a call. He's like, "Man, I've been in the league 20 years. You need to go sit down."
Are you
he tried to argue with him about a rule. He looked at him like,
Guys, I can't get better than this.
Come on, man.
I hired an NBA
he
ref.
tried to argue with Leon about rules.
So we're NBA players now? Is that how it is?
I mean-
I guess so. We can question the NBA ref.
Hey, they superstars in my eyes. They're superstars in my eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna have 3 refs. Leon's gonna be there, so
We got good referees,
There-
man. These
there's
guys
gonna
just
be
need
no
to play.
excuses.
These guys just need to
yeah,
play.
they need to
Stop
come to play.
crying.
Stop
guys.
crying, whine. It's unless you're getting hacked down low all the time.
If you're telling me an NBA ref's not good enough, then
We might have to. We might have to get.
you might need to check. You might need to check yourself.
Call your own play. Call your own
Finals
fouls.
is gonna be
Call your own fouls.
3-game series.
Call your own fouls.
Go play.
Call your
No,
own
just
foul.
go
Your
play
own
pickup ball.
versus 21
Because organized
guys.
ball is not good enough for you if an NBA ref is not good enough to ref your games.
They complain about the balls. We get them an NBA ball. Well,
Yeah, complain about the
ball.
ball, so we got an NBA ball, not good enough.
It's not good enough.
Getting an NBA ref, still not good enough.
Still not good enough.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know.
Play
I don't know.
brothers. Just play the game. Just play the game.
Just play basketball, fellas. It's come on, man.
We will have
You miss a
3 refs,
shot,
though.
it's not the ref's fault. You miss a shot, you miss a shot.
You missed the shot, man. Hey, practice.
practice. We're talking about practice.
We talking about practice?
I'm about to go.
All right, man, let's wrap it up. Well, that's
talking
it.
about
We're about to-
Good luck to all the teams, Sweet 16. We'll see everybody back here Sunday night. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.